First at 5, Queen City News continuing our coverage of the search for a missing 11-year-old girl out of Cornelius. Today, the search warrants in the case of Madalina Cojocari were finally released, and now police seem to be casting a much wider net than originally thought. Both her mother and stepfather are facing charges for not initially reporting her disappearance. Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Morgan Francis.
And I'm Alicia Barnes. Well, search warrants released in the case right now indicate the police are looking for evidence of blood and bodily fluids, cell phone records, and evidence of a kidnapping.
You may remember this search that happened at Madalina's home in Cornelius back on December 21st. While we don't have specifics of what they took out of the home, we do have indications of what they were looking for. The search warrants went so far as to say they were looking for documents, receipts, and even blood samples and weapons. What they got from the home, though, is completely blacked out in the search warrants.
And the search for Madalina has expanded beyond Cornelius. Neighbors there tell Queen City News law enforcement has been knocking on doors in Madison County the last several weeks. Some even seen along Lonesome Mountain Road, and then another area about 10 minutes away where neighbors say police have been going door to door looking for the little girl.
Queen City News anchor Robin Kennedy joins us live from Asheville, just 20 miles south of Madison. And Robin, any idea why police have been searching there?
Morgan and Alicia, police are not telling us what led them to the North Carolina mountains to Madison County. But what we do know is that right after Madalina was reported missing, police executed search warrants for the cell phones of both her mother and her stepfather.
Kids are such a precious thing, and you just can't. Yeah, you can. But they're such a precious thing, and you know, they deserve to be treated well and brought up right, and that's what we try to do. That's why we live where we live and things like that. And we hate that something like this came to our area. So
2.5 hours from Charlotte, off of the long and winding Lonesome Mountain Road in Madison County, north of Asheville, neighbors say law enforcement knocked on doors in the investigation into the disappearance of 11-year-old Madalina Cojocari from Cornelius.
We have a general community chat line through Facebook, and everybody's been saying that people have been going through. The FBI has been asking questions with some local residents if they've seen the car, if they've seen the woman.
A flyer for the missing girl is up at the Lonesome Mountain Market discount store off Highway 70 in Madison County. A worker there tells me she saw law enforcement about 2.5 weeks ago with a dog out on the side of Lonesome Mountain Road. On Friday, Cornelius police put out pictures of Madalina's mom, Diana Cojocari, with mountains in the background, saying a family member was in the Madison County area between November 22nd, around the time Madalina was last seen, and December 15th, the date Madalina was reported missing.
It hit close to home because we have a 9, almost 10-year-old girl, too.
yeah.
So it just makes me really sad, and
Yeah,
I hope
terrible.
that it all turns out for the best.
Yeah.
Police also want to talk with anyone who saw this Toyota Prius in Madison County. A neighbor posted on the Madison County Sheriff's Facebook page, "If the car is seafoam green in color, then I was beside it at stoplights on 2570 in Weaverville. CVS headed north on November 22nd. And that neighbor also saying on Facebook that she remembers that Toyota Prius because of the distinctive color of the car, the seafoam green. I'm live in Asheville. Robin Kennedy, Queen City News.
Robin, thank you for all the details in that report. Remember to stay with Queen City News on air and also on our digital platforms as we follow all the breaking developments in the search for 11-year-old Madalina Cojocari. You can download the Queen City News app from the Apple App Store, and also it's on Google Play.